Hello friends, welcome to this new video on machine learning and deep learning. In this video, we are going to learn how to deploy a machine learning application with the simplest way possible on internet. So till now I have shown you how to deploy a machine learning application using tkinter and also using Flask in some of my previous videos. I'll leave the link to that videos in the description below, but in this video we are going to learn how to deploy machine learning apps for those guys who are not from web development background or those who don't have any kind of experience in web development to create the UI for the website or the backend. So for these guys there is a framework called as Streamlit which is getting very popular nowadays, and you can like do tons of stuff. This is the official website of Streamlit, and you can do tons of stuff using this Streamlit pure in Python. You don't need to use any kind of HTML, any kind of CSS, any kind of JavaScript to create your simple dashboard or websites. So what we will do in this video is that in the last video we had deployed this salary web prediction app using Flask and Heroku, and it was working very fine. So in this video we will be doing the same, that is this machine learning app we will be deploying in Streamlit. So I have already made the application, so let me show it to you first. So this is my application which is deployed on Streamlit framework, and I will show you how easy it is to deploy any machine learning application on Streamlit. So you just need a Python for it, nothing else, pure Python, and it's very easy. So here I have this three fields, that was the experience, test score and the interview score, that we also had in this Flask app. So same thing, and then when we click on predict the salary, so you will get the salaries around this much. So let's get started. So I have made a folder on my desktop, and this is the data set. Let me show it to you once again. So this was a fake dataset that we created for our application, which had experience, test score, interview and salary, and it had only few records. This was the data, and let's see the app now. Then I had created an app.py. This is the entry point, as well as the model is also made in this app.py itself. So firstly we are importing the main package that is required, that is Streamlit as st. Then we have pandas, numpy for working on the model. Then we have from the pillow we are importing image. Then from linear regression, that is the main machine learning library that we use in this tutorial, we are importing linear regression. And we can also import this train test split, but since our data set that I shown you had a less number of records, so we won't be importing train test split, we will directly train it on the x and y. Then we are importing some metrics from the sklearn package, that is mean squared, error, R2 score, etc. and time. Here we are reading the CSV file that I had shown you earlier, that is the hiring.csv. And then we have this image that you saw, that is this image. This image has been loaded. So firstly we are opening this image which is in the same directory, that is called, that is my logo. We have this title, predict your salary application, that also you can see it here. So this is the predict your salary application. After that we have just pasted that image below this predict your salary application that we just read above using the streamlit.image method, and we are passing in the image object. So next thing is that we will be giving some instructions for the user, and we will be showing him that what kind of application this is. So this is an application for knowing how much your salary will be based on your grades. Frankly speaking, your grades don't matter, so don't worry about it. This is just a demo app. So after that what we are doing is that we have one more checkbox here. So for creating any checkbox using Streamlit, you have this st.checkbox method, and inside that whatever you want to write, for example here we have view the data, and whenever the user will press on this checkbox check data, that is whenever it will get true, so the Streamlit will write the data.head, that is the first records of the data. So let me show you once again. So by default the application looks like this, and whenever you click on this checkbox, that is view the data, so it will give you the first three records. You can even change the number of records that you have here. So instead of 3, if we give here 5. By default the head method is always going to give you 5 records, so you don't even need to specify 5 there. Okay, So then what we are doing is that we are splitting the data into x and y. In the x part we will be having all the predictors, and in the y we will be having all the labels. So from the data, since we had missing values in the data, so we did some pre-processing here. So wherever there was nothing, so there we have used this fillna method from pandas and we have replaced it with 0. And in the test score we have replaced the missing values with the mean of the remaining test score. Then we are using this x to separate all the predictors using the data.ilog, that is the first 3 columns we want in the predictors. Then we define this convert to integer function which will actually convert. So let me just show you the hiring.csv again. So if you properly see this hiring.csv, here in the experience we have this 5, 2, 11, 7, 3, 10, 11, etc., which is written in words. So this can be taken as categories. So what we have done is that we have defined a function here, that is convert to integer, which what it will do is that it will take the experience, and here we have this lambda function applied. It will convert all these words, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, whichever it is, to integer format, and it will return it to it. So here we are doing that. The function is being called, that is convert to int, inside this lambda function itself, convert to int. And then in the y part we have the labels, that is the salary. All the salary is being stored in this y label. Now we specify the inputs here. So we have 3 inputs in our case, that is experience, test score and interview score. We could have also taken a text box. So Streamlit provides us with many options to take input. Give checkbox for categorical variables, we can give slider input, we can give text box input, and there are many more which you can check on the Streamlit's official website. But in my case here, to show you, I have given a slider input, and then we are asking the question to the user, how much was your experience, how much was your test score, and how much was your interview score. And based on that, the slider will have the minimum and maximum. That is, here if you see, the minimum number of experience is 0 and the maximum number of experience goes up till 11, and the step size of this experience is 1. So that is being specified here, that is x.experience.min is the starting point, x.experience.max is the ending point, that is maximum experience, and the step size is x.experience.mean again. So this is how we take all the 3 inputs. Then the step for modeling starts. Here we create an object called as model on the linear regression that we import from the scikit-learn, and instead of fitting the x train and y train, since we have very low data in our case because it's a dummy data, so we are itself fitting the x and y. You can also do the same with x train and y train, and then you can check for the predictions on the test first, and then you can calculate the RMSE, R square, and determine whether your model is performing or not properly. But that's a part of modeling. I won't show that in this video because dataset is small. For bigger dataset, you should definitely go for splitting the data and testing the accuracy first, and then only you should deploy it to Streamlit. Then we have this predictions here, which is predicting the experience, test score and interview score from this 3 objects that will be getting from the user, and then we pass it to the model predict method and we get the prediction. We store it in this objects called as predictions. And lastly, if you see here, we have this button called as predict the salary. So that button, if that button, using the streamlit.button method, we give this button, and inside that we have written predict the salary. So whenever this button is pressed, so it becomes true, and then we get the header. The header, or you can also use the st.write here, or you can use st.header, doesn't matter. Then I have written here your salary would be around, prediction is rupees, and using the dot format we are passing in the predictions that we get from the model. So if you have a bigger model, so what you can do is that you can create the model in a separate file and you can dump it using pickle, and using a separate file for Streamlit you can build the UI for Streamlit also. So it's done. So let me show you now how you can actually run a Streamlit app. So firstly you need to go into the folder where your Streamlit app is located. That is here on my desktop. I have the app called as app.py. Then you go in your command prompt. So let me zoom it for you. And then we go in the folder. After that, first of all, if you don't have Streamlit, so you need to pip install Streamlit. So in my case, I have the Streamlit already installed, so I don't need to do it again. Once you have done the Streamlit installation, you can also create a separate environment for the Streamlit, and you can use that virtual environment for deploying Streamlit app. But usually I don't do that. Well, but it's a good practice. Definitely, it's a good practice. So let's run the Streamlit app. Streamlit run app.py. That is the name of my app. So this is the syntax that you need to write in your command prompt to run the Streamlit app. Press enter. So here you will see that Streamlit is automatically opening your default browser, and you will get your application live. So let's click on this view test data. So here we get the first 5 rows. Then it's asking how much experience you had, then what is your test score, what is your interview score, and then predict the salary. So you will get the results. So as easy as it could be, right? So Streamlit is a very good way for those people who have just started into machine learning, deep learning, to deploy your applications in Streamlit. It's very easy. You can definitely check out for more functions on the Streamlit official website, and you can also write in the comment section below if you want to see more videos on Streamlit and how to even deploy Streamlit applications on deep learning. There are tons of stuff that Streamlit provides. Even you can select your files from your local PC, so that all things can be done. Deep learning applications can be deployed, image segmentation, everything can be done. You can check it on the Streamlit website, and also let me know if you want more videos. So for this video we are done. So if you like my work, please do hit the like, share and subscribe button. See you next time.